doing so in a broad way by talking about structure. So let's look at one example of how this impacts the details, then we'll take our break. The genealogies. I'll just do this real quick. Two genealogies, one in Matthew 1, the other in Luke 3. Matthew writing to whom? Jews. Luke writing to whom? Gentiles. Matthew presenting Jesus as this Davidic king. Luke showing the heart of God for all people. Matthew's genealogy moves deductively, just like it's used in the Old Testament does. In your face, direct. It develops deductively. Matthew walks through salvation history through biography, naming individuals along the way. Matthew strategically works so that he can create 3 groups of 14 that end at different pivot points in Israel's history. Up to, the monarchy, then the uniting and divided, all that kind of stuff. So you've got 3 groups of 14. You know, perhaps, from your previous studies, that the Jews attach numeric value to each consonant. You knew that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What is the numeric value of the
It's
DVD equivalents, right? What do they each add up to? DVD adds up to 14.
Yeah. David.
So the number of names relates to them. Furthermore, in Jewish and Hebrew thought, if you want to communicate in the superlative, to communicate good, better, best, great, greater, greatest, how do you communicate the superlative? You can communicate it by saying the same thing 3 times. Holy, holy, holy is the Lord God Almighty. Well, if God's so holy, why do you have to say it 3 times? That's exactly why. Isn't God so holy that you can just say it once? Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm saying it 3 times. Holy, holy, holy. Great, greater, greatest. It's a way of communicating in the superlative. So, through 14, you get the ultimate David communicated. This message communicated through numbers in a way that directly relates to the strategic intent of Matthew's gospel, and even the genealogy is presented. Very beginning, here's the point, because this is the heading. Son of Abraham, son of David. Let me prove it to you. Boom, boom, boom. 3 sets of 14. Ultimate David. Take that. Luke moves his genealogy chronologically in the opposite direction. This one ends with Jesus. This one moves back in time. And Luke's genealogy goes all the way back to Adam. Because Luke is writing his gospel to Gentiles. He is showing that Jesus can identify with all people in his humanity. not just with Jews in his Jewishness. Here we start with Abraham because fulfillment of promise to Abraham, fulfillment of promise to David. Here we go all the way back to Adam, son of Adam. Or so it was supposed. Who in a genealogy could possibly precede Adam? No genealogy can precede Adam. Son of Adam? Son of God. Ooh, drop the laughter. See? See? The genealogy, this one moves inductively. It's kind of tugging you along. You're starting and you're working your way backward through time so that you can end, you think, in Adam. You can identify with everyone in his humanity. We go all the way back to Adam. Oh, you think that's impressive? Boom! Here's your sermon. So even the genealogies work in different ways in light of what those gospel writers are trying to communicate. Here, it's the very beginning of the gospel. Why? Because that's a huge deal to Jews. You don't establish Jesus' pedigree. He can't do anything else. It's about authority. Here, it is presented at the transition into Jesus' ministry inaugurance. Because in his ministry, he's going to reflect the whole of God for all people. That's the strategic placement here. Here it is well before the launching officially of his ministry. Here it's right up against the baptism of Jesus, the temptations of Jesus, because now his ministry in that formal sense is being launched. And what's it going to be about? This is what it's going to be about. Now you just shove all that together and you're going to preach on the genealogy of Jesus? I mean, they're working two different ways. Yet, where they're placed, how they are designed, very much reflects the emphasis of the author. Okay, let's take a break. 2:15. So I knew it was kind of starting to get hard, so I thought I'd better get fired up for a little bit, kind of scribble some stuff on the board, give you a chance to kind of keep working away with it. I'm on your side. I want this to be a positive and productive experience for you. That's right, man. I wouldn't be able to eat porcino and sit in class. That'd do me in.
Good night.
guy named Kirk Langston?
Who?
Kirk Langston? Okay.
No, sure don't. Why do you ask?
Well, my cousin goes to Johnson, Tennessee. Her name's Hannah Langston. It's a bigger campus, so it's probably harder. But anyhow, her dad's Kirk. He's on the Johnson 70 thing.
Oh, I see, yeah. I've not been around Johnson very long, so I don't know many alumni.
How long have you been?
It's my third year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know most Johnson people, to be honest.
Yeah.
I can just flat, kind of float around. Nobody has any idea.
Sure, I get. You've been a little bit everywhere, though. Been at Lincoln, and you said Ozark, and
Lincoln and Ozark, yeah. But we really like being in Johnson. And I mean, I didn't really ever intend to leave Ozark to go to Lincoln. I didn't ever really intend to leave.
does Ozark have a seminary in there?
No.
I didn't think they did, because I was looking at it, and I was like,
Yeah, and that's part of the deal. I ended up doing so much graduate level teaching.
yeah,
My life has just moved in that direction, you know. And that's a big part of
yeah.
me, and it's a big part
Sure.
of why I'm not there.
Are they ever wanting to go that direction?
They were talking about it at one point, and then they backed off. And I don't know if they're gonna pick it back up, because I'm not really, honestly, in the middle of the discussions there anymore. I mean, it's not
Sure,
that it's a bad
yeah.
relationship, and I still teach for them some.
It's a bad relationship?
It's not a bad
Oh.
relationship.
Oh, okay, yeah.
My relationship with the school is good, but I'm out of the loop. It's really on a need-to-know basis.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, because I can't, I'm going back to Illinois after this semester. I'm finishing my last semester online.
oh, are you?
Yeah. And I'm doing my internship with my uncle who I signed at Kirk. And since he's there 30 minutes away from home, I was like, let's just make the transition back at home anyhow. So I'm going to finish it online, which was some of the classes that I had or that I have to take were always offered online, and they said more likely we're going to have to take them online. So I was like, well, I'll just take all the classes that I can hear
Absolutely.
instead of trying to like kill myself or make confusion or something. A little nervous about that online thing, but at the same time, I kind of heard some good things about it. You can make your day different. But I think about doing my Lincoln things. But, yeah, I don't know if I want to. I don't want to be in the church. I don't know if I want to do like professor. I don't know if I want to do that. So I don't know if I would go further than that. Because we're going to have to adopt. And between the money of that, I can't figure out which area, but I didn't take the language here since I'm deaf in my left ear. I have dyslexia.
Oh, wow.
And so the idea of learning a bunch of new little signs and symbols kind of didn't sound, but now I'm wanting to learn it, particularly because of there's just so much more to those words that you don't think about. And now I'm like, well. So I was talking to Lincoln 2 weeks ago.